Good morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, coming on this morning to show you something, some sewy thing. But first of all, I'd just like to say thank you ever so much to everybody. When I did my video last week where I was getting stuck on my sewing machine and that, and a lot of you ladies that sew, you gave me advice and tips and that on how to sort it out, and fingers crossed I think I've done it, kind of. So that's what I've been doing this week. I've been messing about on my sewing machine. And because I'd said to you last week that I'd seen a video that I wanted to well, basically copy what this lady had done. And the lady in question is Laurie Richardson Haley, and I'll leave the link to her video. As soon as I saw it, I thought, I've got to have a go at that. That's right up my street. You don't have to, be precise. It's scruffy and shabby and all that stuff. So, thank you ever so much, Laurie, if you watch this video. So I've been inspired, and this is she's called it Fabric Scraps Journal, I think. And basically, you just use your scraps, and I will leave the link because she does a very good tutorial for anybody that's interested. First of all, I'll just show you these beads. My family come over on Sunday, and my granddaughter, she says, "Oh, I bought you these, Nanny." She bought me a big box of all her old jewellery bits. She'd broken them all down, and there was loads of little charms and beads, so I've used those on it. But I'm quite pleased how this has turned out. You know, it's like Laurie said, if you don't like I don't know how she described it, but if you don't like this kind of thing, then you're not going to like it. But I love it. And Laurie, she'd put a big flower on. I haven't found a flower to put on it yet, but I'm so pleased with it. I mean, the stitch, you can still see where some of the stitching wasn't stitching right, but that's cool. That's what it's all about for me, all rough edges. And yeah, so it's just the cover. Brilliant, I love it. I'm so pleased. I'll definitely be having a go at this again. And like she said, she's left all that like that because she likes it, and I do as well. I know, a lot of people, that wouldn't be up their street, would it? You'd want to cover it or whatever. But and then I've just put some bits of my painty papers in. Laurie, she did hers. She hand sewed hers through the middle, but I thought, ooh, I wonder if it'll sew through all these layers. I think there's about 10 or 12 sheets, so I just sewed down the middle. But yeah, that was what I got my sewing machine out for last week. But I am really quite pleased with it. And I'm looking, oh, and the ribbon, I can't remember where I got this from, but it's a great big, I think it was from one of the markets we went to once, but there's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of it. And I attached it, and then I thought it's a bit plain, so I decided to use my stays on and went all over it with my stays on and the script stamp. So whether I will put a flower on it or not, I don't know. So this is going to be, well, this video is going to be for number 12, I believe it is, of the 100 Things challenge. Oh, Mr. Doodle says I've got to put, if I'm going to start doing these, I've got to start putting buttons on, because buttons is my thing. He says you've got to put at least one button on it, so I need to put some buttons on, or a button. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. You just, you know, you don't have to be precise and quite clearly. But that's, you know, that's me. If you can remember, this was my scrap piece of fabric that I was practicing the stitches on, and I've got all birds' nests and spiders' webs, and I thought, well, you know, I won't throw it away. And then somebody, I can't remember who it was, one of you ladies anyway, had said, oh, you know, being the right colours for a Halloween project. So I've made it into a little Halloween spooks and spells book, and I used the side that, the worst side that had got all the, like, the spider web effect on it, because to start with I thought, oh, I could do ATCs, and then I thought, no, I won't. I'll make it into a little book, and if I get fed up, or if I send it to somebody and they use all the pages up and want to make it into ATCs, you could cut it down and make it into ATCs. So all I did for that was this trim at the back is what my lovely friend Penny gave me, and then this is a big length of ribbon that I got for, it's got all different designs on, that I got from, I think it was 40p, and there's loads and loads on it, and it's the what do you call it, grosgrain, is it? It's that sort of fabric. Got from Boys, they, when they have their bargain baskets, I got it from there. I mean, I don't really do Halloween, but I just like the ribbon, and I actually like this, and I use my favourite little tool, my Dymo, or Dynamo as I keep calling it, to make a little spooks and spells. And I've not put a closure on that, I don't know whether I will do, but yeah, quite pleased with that. So, you know, I mean, I'd say to anyone, if you do whatever you do in crafting and you think, oh, I've messed that up, don't throw it away, because you can always think of something else to do with it. Always, whatever it is. I mean, I've got loads and loads of unfinished projects, but you know, it's very rare that you know, if I do something and I think, oh, you've made a right pig's ear of that, I don't tend to throw it away, because I always think, oh, well, I could do something else with it. And that, I'm really chuffed with that. And then I'd done on a piece of practice on a piece of card. And again, I've just gone over that with my distress, Dobby distress paints. Don't know quite what I'll do with that, whether I'll cut it up into inches. I think it'll look quite nice as just as a border. I might cut it with my pinking scissors or something. It's nice, or a handle on something. I don't know what I will do with that. So that's those two. This here is when we went to the scrap store well, quite a while ago now. They got loads of these, it's fabric, it's not paper, it's a fabric. I don't really know whether they're for dishcloths or what they are, but they're, you know, they're strong. I've used them for dishcloths, but I've also had them excuse me, on my desk for drop sheets when I've been spraying and that. So I've had to do one of that. There's 2 layers there. I've not put anything on the front yet. I quite like that, just like that actually. Did it with my pinking scissors, then just sewed some of my painted paper. So I'm real chuffed with this, because I'm, you know, using lots of stuff up, using lots of my papers. And there's that one. Well, that one is just done that into a little bag. But these take the colour, the spray colours, ever so nicely, look. And then I went really silly. I'd been having a crisp sandwich for my lunch, as you do. But being greedy, I'd had 2 packets of crisps, and I thought, that seems a shame to waste those packets. So, I know, I'm crazy. and they have been washed out, but if anybody likes Marmite, oh, you can still smell it. I've washed them out and you can, oh, beautiful. If you don't like Marmite, you'd be going, whoa. But yeah, so went a bit silly with crisp packets. I just did 2 or 3 layers of stitching on that one. And just hand sewed a button on there. These, right, I've got a big bag full. Most of the stuff, not all of it, because there's little random bits of other stuff. But most of the bits in this bag, what I've saved over the years. You know when you buy clothing and you get like a top and that, and you get these little bits of ribbon to hang your things up. Well, I always cut those out because I never hang the clothes up like that anyway. So I always cut them out, and then on all different sorts of things you get these silly little. Oh, that was on a gift from the Body Shop, and so I've got a big bag full of that sort of thing. And these bits, I don't know what they'd come off, but they was off of some sort of gift or something. And they'd already got like little bows in them. So I just tied a load together to make that closure. And again, just sewed my painted papers. This is just a little skinny one. It's the first time I've done that button and that sort of closure like that. I've been dying to do it, and again I've just used a couple of the little things. Don't suppose you're watching, Leonie, but if you're watching, thank you very much. I knew Nanny would be wanting to use those. Yeah, so that's that one. So then we started saving crisp packets. We did another one, and again this is just random bits of ribbon which I tried to stick on the back with some washi tape, but it's not sticking, so I might glue that on there. Again, just the same idea. Oh, I changed to red thread there. That one's got a few more pages in it. So that's that one. I know they're not going to last very long, but it's just fun, isn't it? Just a bit of fun. Let's put those over there. I've shown you that one. Yeah, shown you that one. So then Mr. Doodle was saying, oh, well, I'll bring you my crisp packets home. And there's still a load on the side that I've got to do, but I might just bin those now. I thought that would stick on there because it's the duct tape brand of washi tape. I might just pop a bit of glue on. Again, these were just those little ribbons out of the clothing, but I'd got 3 there and just plaited them together. All the same, just sewn down the middle. I've just been trying to find it and I don't know where it is. Many years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when I first got my sewing machine, I can't remember who the lady was, but I've made a little booklet similar to this, similar to this idea, and I was trying to find it to show you, but I don't know where it is. So I'll have to hunt that out. And so then we've got another one. Again with the bits of ribbon from things. Oh, I think that one, just because I'd gone a bit mad with the stitching, I mean it's like a foil paper, this is. I think it had just ripped a little bit. Somewhere anyway it had ripped a little bit, so that's why I decided to put that on. We're all the same. And then we went really silly. I just finished a packet of cheese. So I've washed that out. I've got to stop. This is ridiculous. Oh dear. So we've got a cheese bag one. They're all right. They're waterproof. Oh dear, dear. That's stuck on the back of there, all right. There. So they are my little projects. I don't think I've got shown you everything. Yeah. So this was the main one that I wanted to show you, because that's what I've got my sewing machine out for. So I'm having great fun. The kitchen looks like a bomb's head. Well, I've tidied the floor up a little bit, but there's all sorts everywhere. And my box of scraps, which you're sitting on at the moment, you can't even tell I've touched it, obviously. But it's very, very, very scrappy, and I have had to find bigger pieces of, well, I've got loads of fabric, but bigger pieces of fabric to do the main bit with. But yeah, really enjoyed it. So now I need to go and get on with my paper bags now, because I'm in paper bag mode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon. And thanks, Laurie, if you watch this, for the inspiration. Take care. Bye.